Alright guys, today before we begin our normal broadcast, I have a bit of a news report. Some people have been asking about this, some people aren't fully informed, some people are confused. I figure I may as well go over this. But basically, DragonSnow has been having a few problems. If you don't know DragonSnow at this point, DragonSnow is the creator of Changed, a game that got a bit of a cult following when it released, what was it, 2 years ago now? Gosh. But, unfortunately, they've been having a little bit of trouble. And some people really don't know what's going on. I did a little research. I figured I'd just report on this. It seemed reasonable to do so. So let's take a look. First off, the first place we're going to start is DragonSnow's FA page, which is where this all kind of started. With this post here, Changed Special is still under development. I've encountered some things, and now I have a bad time. I will try my best to complete the free Changed Special, the remake of Changed they're doing for free. But I encountered the biggest crisis in my life. I am now in financial crisis. If you want, you can give me a little sponsorship on FA. I mean, support me with Shinies, currency system on FA, or patreon.com, DragonSnow membership. Thank you very much. You can also support me by buying my games on Steam or DLC. I'm not a crowdfunding game producer. I don't have other jobs. I don't have much income until the next game, but a tragedy a few days ago exhausted almost all my savings. This is related to whether or not I can continue Changed Special and Silenced, the other games he's developing. Thank you. This was posted 4 days ago, and kind of just started the what's going on, and people were wondering. Now, DragonSnow's never been terribly social online. They're just not a terribly social person, so they don't post that often. In addition, they are from China, so when it comes to English posts, those are more scarce than posts in their native language. They did post this only the next day on FA. They said, I've been exhausted by the long-term fatigue and the large number of events that need to be handled by me. I can't say thank you to everyone, but I really appreciate you very much. My Patreon, link. The sponsor can download the latest version in advance, and the highest sponsor can download other games I made, including some other games. But it doesn't really answer the whole question. It makes it clear that DragonSnow was having problems. One problem that was very evident to a lot of people was they had an old Twitter, DragonSnow8. That Twitter is gone now. It got banned. Everybody wonders why it got banned. There's a bit of information on that. First off, here's our new Twitter, DragonSnow4, if you want to check them out. I'll even link that. Oh yeah, for the YouTube video, all links will be provided in the description to everything I am relevantly talking about. So check that there. But, so basically, his last Twitter account mysteriously blocked, right? In addition, he seems to be going through some other troubles. So, I did a little research, and also don't worry. This Twitter account is marked as mature, but there is no actual mature content, so we can look through this just fine. So don't worry about these warnings. He's kind of used this Twitter account to kind of reestablish himself since the old one got banned. This one seems to be doing so fine so far. It's only been up for a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be getting afflicted with a ban or any suspension like the other account. But I have a little bit of information here. So, hello, I am the DragonSnow. It seems the Twitter will not unblock my account. This is my new account. Till now, Twitter has not given me any response about why. I did nothing. And he didn't really do anything. The one possibility is that his content was seen as NSFW, what he posts here. And it's granted, it's gooey, sticky transfer content, because that's what Change is all about, and it's kind of his thing. But nothing about it is actually NSFW, at least nothing he posted on his Twitter accounts. So, his ban is very questionable, very odd. But there is a little bit more information. I did a little bit of digging into the tweets. And found this information out. So somebody was asking, really, you? Thank you for your message. I've worried about you since your account disappeared. Account block is just the first unfortunate thing I have encountered. I am very sad. Oh, as I heard you talk, there are more unfortunate things? The Shizzy was scammed. He gave all of my money to the scammer. So, Shizzy, the musician to Change, the musician of the music we're listening to right now. I know that he was working with DragonSnow on Change. I don't know what else he has been involved with DragonSnow on, but Change was a game published on Steam, and it would seem what happened. My savings and all profits have changed, are cleared overnight. My Twitter is still blocked. I really have no other way now. Help me. What seems to have happened, from what I can gather, because again, information is a little bit spotty, is that I believe Shiji may have been in charge of the financial earnings for Changed, and somehow got tricked into giving it to somebody that was not DragonSnow, perhaps somebody who pretended to be DragonSnow. So that sucks. When he says all my money and then also says all profits have changed, I actually am kind of curious. It's possible what I just said is true, but I think what's might be also possible is that he already received profits of change. He already had savings as well. So it seems like, I don't know DragonSnow's relationship to Shizi, but they clearly are close. Either close friends or maybe they're in a relationship. I don't know. But I'm either thinking that something was accidentally mishandled with the Steam earnings for Changed, or Shiji was just simply in control of DragonSnow's finances to some degree, and got scammed and gave up that money. Regardless, it doesn't seem like Shiji meant to do it, so I'm going to stress that. Nonetheless, they were effectively accidentally responsible. They probably feel like crap about it, so don't add to that. But yeah, that sucks. It just looks like a big scam happened, perhaps involving a bank account or something like that. If not direct Steam scamming. So that's kind of the extent of what's gone on with them, and that sucks a lot, and that explains why they kind of not only got banned, but also went very quiet for a while. Fortunately, they have been getting some good support lately. All this stuff came out like 5 days ago, but their Patreon is over here, patreon.com/DragonSnow, and it's been getting some good feedback. They have numerous tiers: $3, $10, and $30. $3 is just a little, casual support. $10 looks like it's provide latest version download will precede Steam. Games are only in Japanese or in Chinese. And $30 reward gets you a bunch of other games, including some special games. But I'm actually kind of half tempted to get the $30 tier at some point. It's just a lot of money, though. But I feel like people might be interested in me checking out these other games from DragonSnow that were never previously. I actually knew that DragonSnow made some other games that never were available for download. Now they are through this, so that is a little bit tempting. I feel like my audience might want me to cover those. Even the special games, I might be able to, considering they use RPG Maker and I'm quite adept at it, I might be able to mod them to be clean enough for broadcast that even, I don't know. Depends on what kind of content there is and how it's used. But nonetheless, there are both safe for work and other games there. So I might be interested to check that out at some point. Just not sure if I want to pay $30. So if you guys are interested, well, express it and maybe consider donations. But right now they have 89 patrons and they're earning $1,623 a month, which is good because I can only imagine how much money they may have lost from the Changed earnings. The game did pretty well, even though it was at a cheap price. In fact, I wonder if it's possible. Stream goers, isn't there a website that lets you know how many people own a Steam game? If so, could you provide a link to that? But yeah, so it looks like their Patreon is doing well. I checked it a few days ago. I don't remember what the number was at then, but it was definitely at 3 digits before. So it does seem like, given what has been revealed and such on their Twitter and a little bit on their FA, their Patreon has taken off a little bit, which is great. Do consider supporting them if you want to help them out, because it's basically like, this is giving them the means to continue development of the Changed Special upgrade from Changed, but also the development of Silence, their new game. So, isn't it just this? I don't know. I don't poke around Steam a lot. Let's take a look. Steam and game stats. Yeah. So, how do I select a particular game, though? Oh god, this does not look convenient. Okay. Let's go to steamspy.com. Sure. Right. Because we can do a little bit of math here. So let's see here. Owners. 100,000 ... 200,000. Why is that such a large range? Assuming that is a range. Owners. Access restricted. The feature is only available to users with special access rights. If you want to proceed, you need to register or log in first. Oh. I can't be ours. Does anybody have an account? If anybody has an account with Steam Spy, please click that link and tell me what number it gives you. I'm just simply trying to find the owner's data, but I guess it's somewhere in the... Let's just say 150k if I can't get any more information than that. Back Steam Spy on Patreon? Wait, I just realized what this requires. This doesn't just require an account. This requires paying their Patreon to get this information. That's kind of bullshit. Well, this site sucks, but nonetheless, it gives us a ballpark. Let's say 150k. If it says 1,000, 100,000, 200,000, let's say there's 150,000 people that bought Changed, right? So, going to Changed, which we can go right here. If 150k people bought Changed, and Changed is at 5 USD about. So that's simple math, right? 150,000 times 5. That's you're gonna look at, is that right? Now, granted, Steam probably takes a few fees. I've assumed that Steam probably takes a few fees, but 750,000 USD is a ballpark of how much Change could have earned. What's this? Oh, hey. Okay, this is peaks. I don't want peaks, though. All. Not quite as useful, but yeah, consider it. I don't know if that number is accurate. It could be well off because I don't really do this research very often with like analytics like this. But I think it's safe to say that Change probably earned a fair amount. Even if this number is off base, that's a hell of a lot of money. So even if it's heavily off base, it's still probably a hell of a lot of money. Again, there's probably fees and Steam takes a percentage. I don't really know what percentage Steam would take. I do know you have to spend $100 to get your game on Steam in the first place. So hopefully it's not much, because that's still a fair amount down, you know, put your game up. But for an indie game, nonetheless, this game got a lot of attention. It got a lot of views. It got a lot of buyers. So there was a lot of money in Changed, and that was lost, apparently. Which blows. That really does blow. So that's kind of DragonSnow's situation, but with their Patreon kind of taking off like it is, I think they're going to be just fine. Do consider helping them out if you feel like it. And, you know, maybe I'll help too. If I can justify $30 to get the other games. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but if there's interest, if you guys essentially pay me back through views or such, maybe I'll do it. But yeah, that's the general update I have for DragonSnow. There's a bit more information you can find, a bit more stuff you can find on their Twitter account. DragonSnow 4 is a new one, again. But, for the most part, yeah, for the most part, that seems to be their problems, their situation, and what is going on. So hopefully that clears a few things up for you folks that didn't know what was going on. This one person did theorize, which might be true. So, Twitter never answers. They don't need a reason. They just do it arbitrarily. This is true. You can get your Twitter account banned for really just an arbitrary reason. And they don't usually tell you why. This one person has a theory that there was a user going around mass reporting R18 users. However, this may be more related to scams than what she's mentioned being caught in. It's very important knowing they're both safe, though. So, apparently there was... Now, this is just hearsay, because I don't know anything about this. I can't really research this. But it does sound reasonable to assume there may have been somebody mass reporting others. And to be perfectly fair, Change's content, the general idea of sticky, gooey latex creatures transferring humans and other creatures, it's done. It can be done completely safe for work, and was done rather safe for work for the most part in Change. There's a few scenes you might raise a few eyebrows at, but it was safe for work. Nonetheless, it kind of makes sense that DragonSnow may be targeted by somebody who thinks, oh, they're just making porn. Stop them. We gotta ban them for putting it on Steam stuff. Like, yeah, there may have been somebody with a overly an overbearing righteous fury complex going on, and just kind of attacking this because it's something weird and they don't like it, right? Unfortunately, that is kind of humanity in a nutshell a lot of times, so it's always a possibility. Hopefully this Twitter account doesn't get the same treatment. So far, it's been doing okay. but it's only been up for like a couple days or such. So we'll see how it goes. And hopefully they can get their money back from the scammers, but I don't know. I don't know how it'll work on their end. That sort of thing can be handled more easily in, you know, kind of Europe and, you know, the Americas and such. But since they live in China, DragonSnow does live in China, I don't know what sort of assistance they can get over there for a scam like this. And this will, just to get mildly political here, again, I just have my own theory here. During my own observations with, well, the pandemic we've been dealing with, China's been trying to lock down on certain information and facts involving the topic. I'm not going to get super political, but the reason I'm bringing this up is that since DragonSnow is in China, and China is currently trying to practice a policy of, no, we don't want people saying this about this world event, maybe the ban had something to do with that, I'm thinking, too. A bit of fallout just by living in the same country as, well, all this going on. So, that also could be a theory I'm just putting out there. Again, unsubstantiated, just a theory. Not a game theory, I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know, just saying. It's hard to say what exactly is going on unless DragonSnow opens up more information. But given DragonSnow's history, it's unlikely that they will. So, at face value though, they lost a lot of money. They felt exceptionally demotivated, and they don't have any other source of income, so they need support on Patreon to keep going. That is a factual summary of events. But, in any case, that was my little news report, and I hope you guys are a little bit more informed about what's going on with DragonSnow and the development of their games.